So, in this particular lecture, we are going to address a very important question that why India and USA must go beyond geopolitics. What would it take to turn the US India relationship from a budding, if tumultuous, romance into a committed cooperative partnership? Geographically, India sits between the two most immediate problematic regions for the US national interests. There is an arc of instability that begins in North Africa and then it goes through Middle East and proceeds to Pakistan and Afghanistan, and this arc of instability ends at India's western border. To its east, India shares a contested land border with the other rising Asian power of the 21st century, China. India, despite continuing challenges with internal violence, is a force for stability, prosperity, democracy, and the rule of law in a very dangerous neighborhood. The Indian landmass jutts in the Indian Ocean that bears its name. With the rise of the Asian economies, the Indian Ocean is home to the critical global lines of communication. With perhaps 50% of the world container products and up to 70% of the shipborne oil and petroleum traffic transiting through the waters of Indian Ocean. For the United States, India's geographical location alone makes it the most important partner than other nations which are more distant from these US zones of concern. Many of the America's global challenges are India's regional challenges, and therefore India is uniquely positioned to exert influence and offer resources to help deal with them. India's growing national capabilities give it even a greater tool to pursue its national interest to the benefits of United States. India has the world's third largest army, fourth largest air force, and the fifth largest navy, and all these three of the services they are modernizing. And the Indian Air Force and the Indian Navy, they have the world-class technical resources, and its army is seeking more of them. In addition to it, India is already the largest weapons market of the world. Moreover, unlike some long-term US partners, India has demonstrated that it possesses not only a professional military force, but also a willingness to suffer substantial military hardship and loss in order to defend the Indian national interests. Dr. Ashley Tallis has written a book, Why India Matters to United States, in which it says that the strengthening of the US-Indian economic ties is because of the fundamental geopolitical task that is facing the United States. This fundamental geopolitical task facing the United States is the task of protecting the US hegemony in the world politics. If not India, then we can see from the past 2 years of current affairs that the United States of America has been uprooted from all the continents of the world. From Latin America, the Chinese have pushed the USA out. From Africa, the Chinese has pushed US out. And we will see a lecture that how Africa is becoming China's China. Italy is the latest country to join the One Belt One Road, and China has made forays into Europe, where a large number of countries have also become the member nations of the AIIB, Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. So, slowly, the US hegemony is eroding from an entire world, and the resurgent China is taking its place. So, if not India in South Asia, then the US hegemony may become completely eroded in the world politics. And that is the reason for the strong partnership with the countries of the Asian continents. First thing, the US wants India to act as a pivot. A strong India with its capacity to grow in power provides a balance in Asia Pacific, and therefore it is critical to the interests of the United States. India, with its capability to project its power, provides for one of the most important pillars of balancing the rise of China. Therefore, from the US point of view, the idea of a strong India cannot be optional. If US wishes to protect its own position